Hi from Melbourne. A few days ago, I had the chance to talk to my two boys who's been here in Australia for over 2 years now. And we were talking about money, how they manage their money when they just first came here and did their study. So without further ado, let's get to them. Maybe before we start, why don't you both introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, my name is Ken. As said before, I am currently I'm finishing my final year at Monash University. I'm taking communications, and yeah, I've been in Melbourne since 2023 June, June. So that has been closing up to 3 years now, I think. And yeah, that's about it.
Now, yeah, I'm Sean. Graduated recently a couple months ago. Been in Melbourne for about 2 years now, since 2024, and yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so when you just hit Melbourne,
Yep.
back in 23, is there any surprises that you didn't think before? I mean, when you were in Jakarta, everything is so easy. You have driven car, going to school. When you have no money, you just came to me and asked, Mom, I need money. I'm going here, I'm going there. Oh, I need to buy this, I need to buy that. But I stopped that completely when you are coming here. We did it in a completely different way. I gave you allowance per month, and basically you live all by yourself here. What kind of surprises when that happened?
Talking about surprises, I wouldn't say that there was much of it moving here. It's completely different to like the shock I got from, I guess, just the culture differences from Indonesia and here, especially. Everyone here recommends and takes public transport, and that is just something I needed to get used to. Taking the bus and train initially to get to school from my accommodation. Is just especially coming here in June, July timing, which is the coldest part of winter. It was quite surprising to needing to wake up in the blaming cold and
it was still dark.
Being pitch dark, walking to school, taking public transport. I guess that was something to get used to. But in the financial side of it, for me it wasn't a large shock per se, because I was lucky enough to be able to budget my allowance quite nicely, be able to budget my rent, utilities, together with food and spending and saving everything. I was lucky enough to be able to, manage my money quite nicely. I don't know about you, but I was never in a position where I needed to ask for more money or run out of money.
I wouldn't give you any additional money anyway.
I think it's not really I think the big thing is that you just have to do everything ourselves. Oh my gosh, you have to clean ourselves. We have to.
You need to do your laundry.
No, I mean clean house. You have to I think that's one of the big differences that we have. I have to do everything myself here, right? It's something new, like doing laundry or even ironing my shirt. When
do you iron your shirt?
When I have to, it's something that it's just those little details that we have to relearn, I guess. And I think that's the big, I wouldn't say surprise, but just different, it's different.
Okay.
It's an experience that everyone has to go through, but it's just not something you would normally do, right? But that's the little things.
Okay. Well, in terms of money, I think this is the most most students that just came here.
Yeah.
I think will make a mistake in the first few months, because everything is more expensive, hang out more expensive, you have to manage your money yourself and things like that. So looking back, at your first experience,
Yeah.
what would you do differently, or what you can recommend your friends who are just coming here to Australia do better than?
I have a good answer to that. I think the first month you're here, you have to go broke.
What does that mean?
You have to you have to have the feeling to go broke. Yeah.
Broke?
No. Like the first month I came here, right? I spent like way too much, and I'd say that's a good thing, because I bought like the most stupid things you could ever think of, right? And I just
Because you thought you have a lot of money.
Yeah, no, you're right, but I think you have to like just overspend, you know? Why? Like have fun your first month. If you go broke, you go broke, but you learn from it, right? It's a failing forward economy. It's a failing forward experience, right? So you have to always just go broke. Like you won't stop smoking if you didn't start first, for example, right? I think that's a crap analogy, isn't it? But like,
don't start.
it's true. But like you have to have that feeling of like, damn, I got no money, because you just have to do it. Like you gotta tell me. There's no way the first month you came here, you didn't
I
spend
personally
it.
disagree, because it might be a boring answer, but I've never really.
Go broke?
I've never gone broke. I've never really been in a position where I overspent my money, as I said before. It's just a matter of.
Then you
balance.
are just pelit.
No, I wouldn't say that. Being my humble self, I spend quite lavishly, but I've always been able to I guess balance my spending to. So to say like, oh, if I want to buy myself for example, I want to get myself the new
shoes.
Sure, I want to get new Jordans, for example. I would just like I would
save up first.
Yeah, I would sacrifice some of my like eating like hangouts, eating out, to I guess save to.
You're telling me that you thought of all that the first time you came here?
Yeah.
No. The first month the question was the first month you're here, you definitely would like just do whatever, because you're not even starting school yet. So there's no shot.
I don't know. I jumped straight into school. I came here at school time. I didn't have any time.
No, but I do believe that in my personal opinion, in your first month, just do whatever you want. Like if you'll learn quicker that way. Like if you get thrown into the deep end, right? Like when you teach a baby to swim, right? You toss it to the pool, right? Just they're just like, you know, try and fight for their life. Like it's something like that. Just do whatever, and you'll learn from it. And in next month, you'll learn how to slowly
so like trauma.
Okay.
Healing.
Yeah.
So after your first month of being broke, then how would you manage your money?
How would I manage my money? I think the next month.
After your first broke.
Because you gotta know how much you spend. You know, you won't know how much to budget if you don't know how much you spend. So the first month is just you learning how much you spend, right? How much your expenses. And the second month, you'll know how to balance your books better, because you know roughly what your expenses need to be, right? So then again, that's why I said it's a failing forward method. Because you now know how much you need to spend, because you spent it all in the first place, right? Like I won't know that I spent, let's say, 50 grand on food, right? If I didn't do it in the first place. So I think that's the way to do it.
Okay, so then probably what you need to tell me is outside the rent,
Okay.
how much is actually enough? Enough means it's not like you are staying at home the whole month, but you still hang out with your friends, you eat out, you do whatever you like to do responsibly.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer this by initially saying that I'm sorry for all the new students that's coming to Melbourne or studying to Australia.
Can we redact our faces?
So you just gotta get a black bar so I don't get nggak ditandain ya.
Yeah.
I mean, for quite a nice balance by not overdoing it. What would you say, like 1,500, 1,600?
Well, if it's me, I'd say something closer to 15,000.
Yeah, I mean,
no, but realistically,
but 1,500, I would say it's quite suffice. Yeah, cukup lah 1,500. I mean, yeah, you could still balance, I guess, saving, having fun, eating out while not going completely broke.
But you don't have your BMW money, mate. You need the beer.
All right. Yeah, no, but after everything's paid out, after all rent, utilities, and everything's all paid out, you could that 1,500 you could use to spend to like go out, as you said. Yeah. We could still save some money for the coming months. We could still get our own like groceries, snacks, whatever. It should be quite enough for a month. Yeah. And for public transport too, obviously, for PTV. And if you want to be smart with it, you get your Mikey Pass instead of using your normal Mikey money.
If you don't go out every day, but if you do go out every day, then it's better to use the Mikey Pass.
That's true. Yeah. Or just or evade, bro. Or just no, I'm kidding. Don't evade. You do get caught. You gotta pay like $300 in fines. That's not a good idea. But I think grand 5 should be enough.
Grand 5.
So in the greater scheme of things, just don't spend on stupid things. Like you don't need to buy a Montclair jacket every day. And I think you'll be it should be more than enough. Unless once again you're living lavishly and once again, let's say you want to get some idiotic stuff. Yeah. But
just don't get a girlfriend, maybe, right?
I mean, no.
Well, that's argumentative.
It depends on the girl.
Okay. Moving on.
So can I say that you both never run out of money before the end of the month?
I think running out of money isn't the thing you should say, but you should say, because I think running out of money is quite a difficult thing to say.
Going over budget.
Going over budget.
Yes.
I think it's the question.
But I think we were both, I guess, just
be smart.
Yeah, like, we were.
No, that's not everything. You don't need to be smart. Just don't be like.
Yeah, just don't overspend. It's not realistically. If you really think about it, it's not too difficult unless you just got to put aside your money. Just budget quite simply. You don't really. It's not a tough thing to do. It might sound quite, I guess, boring and like time taking, but it really isn't.
Okay. When you started, I told you guys that when you are finishing your study, you will need to have like a saving of about 2 months of your budget, because after that, then you will have to find a job, and I would stop all the allowance, right?
Yeah.
With the 1,005, will you manage to do that?
Be enough. I don't think you would run out of money, but I think you'll be able to. You'll definitely be able to. Your question was if we were able to save
2 months worth at the time you graduate.
So 3.5 years, 4 years, unless
you fail.
Unless
then
we'll say 6 years.
6 years. Yeah. See, it's a question. It's difficult to ask.
Okay.
If someone has a degree that's like.
Okay, let's say. Let's say, in general, most people will do 3 years.
Yeah, no.
Without failing,
it would be a bit of a tough ask if you're given just 1,500, depending on how you live. But we're just gonna put us into a situation where we live. I guess we still have fun. We go out quite often and not spend our time studying just indoors all the time. I think it would be a bit of a large ask. Agak susah dikit ya, tapi it's possible. There's just a lot of life, I guess, alterations that you have to do.
I kind of agree. I think if you're talking about having that 2 months worth in your bank account,
especially if you don't work, we're just talking about pure saving from allowance, I think it would be quite a toughie.
I think if you want, let's say, that 2 months worth in the bank, by the time you graduate, it'll be a bit difficult because and I don't think I don't know if that's really I wouldn't say it's a bad idea, but it's like having just like, let's say 2 months worth in bank, it might be a bit difficult, but
because it's not that easy to find a job anyway, right?
Well, if you're talking about jobs, it's a whole different story.
We're talking about pure saving.
Pure saving. Having 2 months worth by the time you graduate in the bank,
it's quite a tough one.
It's possible, but you'd have to save like quite a lot. Unless
honestly, you'd just be a boring guy.
Okay, now coming back, we are giving some ideas to the new students who are just arrived. Yeah.
Yes.
For those who's gonna be broke in the first month.
Yes.
Yeah.
If let's say you will only have $100 left.
Yes.
And you still have another week
to
live.
Yes.
Okay.
how would you
First of
manage
all,
that $100?
Why in that position in the first place?
Well, yeah, you should.
Well,
you should-
whatever. Why?
First of
but
all, you shouldn't
what would
be.
you do?
You shouldn't ever be in a position. You should never be in a position. As you should always be able to, I guess, budget your money quite wisely and just.
Yeah, but now the situation
we would say if you were in that situation where you have $100 left in your final week, I mean, if you're lucky enough to have food at home that's cooked, if you're in a homestay with people that cooks, I mean, that would be quite of a simpler ask. But we'll give ourselves a harder case where we gotta buy our own groceries and everything with that final $100. I would say spend half for meals, for home cooked meals.
Yeah.
And the other half for, I mean, just live.
What's the other
for I guess your public transport. For
I agree.
I mean, just.
Yeah, I think if you have $100 left, again, it always depends on what other bills you have to pay. Let's say if you still have your phone bill and
bills,
everything.
yeah.
If you still have all your bills
maybe let's say
Everything's paid off?
$100 only for
like food
and
Oh, that's
other
enough.
expenditures.
And
Oh yeah,
food's enough.
That should be
It's
completely
enough.
fine. If it's just for food, I would probably use
60, 70 bucks?
70% of your food of your budget on food, and the others for, I guess, emergency funding.
But that means you have to cook every day then.
No. You
For $100?
For $100,
I mean, I would recommend that you do home cooking meals
you
and
don't
just
need to,
buy more groceries at a time, so you could, I guess, meal prep for the coming days. But if you don't really want to, you don't have to do it every single day. It's just you're going to be cutting it really close, like dangerously close to your zero.
Yeah.
What, Indomie every day?
No, more like
more mince and rice.
mince and rice. Yeah.
Some frozen schnitzel and fries.
Yeah, and, I think $100 for like a week should be enough. Unless you're just don't spend on something that you don't need, right?
Just
the essentials. Apa? Sembako. Yeah.
Not hanging out in the city all day and
you can
buy
hang out.
coffee and
Or you could apply for MBG.
MBG. Yeah. or file for bankruptcy and get paid from the government, right?
Dole. You can get
Dole. Yeah. Remember that.
Okay. So
Dole.
again, last thing. How would you enjoy Australia without overspending?
Okay, I have a good answer for this, I think. Just don't be afraid to spend. I'll say that. I think if you ask me what's the one thing I regret from my first year in Melbourne is I didn't spend enough. I might have saved, but I didn't spend enough.
Yeah.
Just don't be afraid to spend. Just have fun. You're here. Right?
Like realistically, we don't know if this is gonna be quite different for the people that's gonna be living in Australia permanently after university. But I mean, you don't know how long you're gonna spend in like in Melbourne, and you want, or in Australia in general. Just enjoy your time here.
Yeah.
Don't overspend. Don't just go out every single day, but still be smart with your money. Budget quite well. But if you really you should really have some fun and enjoy your time here. Don't just stay home because you're thinking about money all the time. That will just get you unnecessary stress. Yeah. Just once you budget at the start of the month, every single month, you will know how much you'll be able to spend. You can budget. You can spend your time. I guess just you don't really have to think about the money. Just go out, have some fun. I mean, live in the present. Make some dumb choices.
Yeah, I do agree. I think if the question is how you don't overspend but still have fun, once again, always have fun. Spend a lot. Do whatever, but in terms of parents,
be careful. Parents, be careful.
I'm not done. But if you're saying how you don't overspend, I think you should always be your own accountant. Always have your own balance sheet, right? Always know how much your expenses is, how much your income is, and I guess you'll know how much you can spend after that. That's the reason why we go back to be broke in the first month, because you know how much you can spend. You have to know it, right?
Okay, I prepare some. Just a very fast answer, yeah?
Some quick fire. Okay.
Okay, rapid fire. Okay. Coffee at a cafe or make your own?
Don't drink
coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. Forgot about that. Uber or public transport?
It really depends on the day.
Hey, it's rapid. Come on.
I would say public transport.
Public transport for
Okay, public transport.
Yeah.
Aldi, Coles, Woolworth.
Hong Kong.
No.
I will say Coles. I like Coles.
I like
It's in the middle of the both of them.
Yeah, Woolies is just, I don't like colorful. Well,
The
whatever.
color?
No, it's fine. Whatever.
Okay. Meal prep or takeaways?
Meal prep.
Meal prep, definitely.
Yeah, it's just
Budget meal.
Ooh,
budget
best budget meal. You get some
Mince?
easily cooked rice, some 2 kilograms of minced meat from Coles.
Yeah.
That's only like what, $14 maybe?
Yeah. And you don't eat rice.
And
You
how
budget
many,
it, right?
how many times can you eat that? The whole week?
If you really want me to, I can eat it a whole week. You just just gotta get mince, onion, peppers, some seasoning. That's all you need, and mince and rice.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
And get it from the aisle that, is half expired. You'll be fine.
No.
Okay. One app
Yep.
every student should have.
PTV. Yeah. I mean, if you want to be simple at it, like what you really need essentially is PTV. So you really know all the scheduling and like you can plan your trips and everything. But if you're talking about like financial wise, if you're really stingy and cheapet lah yeah, you should use Eat Club. I mean, it's a lot of like.
What is that?
It's just discounted food. Yeah, no promos, but
One app that every student need to have. If we're tying to the same, if we're tying it back to the overarching topic of money and savings, get an application that will automatically reoccurringly take money off your bank account to save. I'd say that.
Yeah, we're not gonna mention what bank account.
Yeah,
because that's a bit.
Yeah.
So that again, that means this is again going back to the saving.
Yes, I think having a personal circular economy would be good.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
So guys, whether you are parents or you are a newcomer of international student in Australia, hopefully you can take a bit of their experience and apply it to yourself and see if this actually works for you.
But don't hold us liable.
Yeah, this is not financial advice. This is just
Experience.
This is
an account.
this is a recommendation.
Yeah, it's a personal account.
Yeah. So until our next fun episode, bye bye.